Hey guys, hope you're all well. Okay, on with a bit more wiring. So, I've been doing little bits just to keep it going, and I've been sat there with the camera going, "Oh, I'll film this bit, I'll film this bit," and I keep doing little bits because I'm just there. I'm not saying nothing. I'm trying to concentrate. Then I look at the footage, and it's just my hands putting connectors on and things, and I haven't said a word. So I'm going to try and do a bit from here. We will see how that goes. Anyway, we have got the battery, which I've got sitting on my temporary little wooden table there. Don't worry, that piece of wood's not going to be a permanent part of the bike. So we just started connecting the power up with the ignition and stuff, and I'm slowly going through to definitely confirm what I can get away with doing with minimal amount of wires. So I've got my little tester ready just to keep testing things to make sure we're going in the right direction. We've got the horn set up there, obviously not working yet, but it will be. I think it will be by the end of this video. Actually, we'll try and get that sorted. All the wires are in, the Wolford bars, they're going into here, so we've got to deal with them from then on. So yeah, we'll just plod on with a few bits and see what we achieve before the end of this video. Is it past inspection, Blue? Yeah? Oh, okay. Hey, careful. Right. Next. This one, Blue. Look, that one there. See? This one. And that is connected to the coil up there. So that one next. So what I've done so far, I was thinking of... I did mention that, didn't I? Sending one wire up to the ammeter and powering everything off there. But it looks like this ignition needs two sides living up. So we have a live direct from the battery, a fused live. Then we have one going straight up to the ammeter. Then there's one coming back from the ammeter. So when I click, by the look of it, this is only a bit of a guess at the minute, but we'll test this with the testy tool as we go along. But when I turn it on, I think it also, that live coming back, lives the other side of the poles up on the ignition. That's what I can sort of make up in my mind at the moment, I think. Right. Where are you? That one. Strip in first. And then bit of shrink wrap. Heat shrink, whatever you want to call it. One to go around the connector. Okay. Blue's just heard a cat. He's gone. I think he's gone to tell it this is my patch. Oh dear. And well, let me crimp this on. I'm crimping these and soldering them. I hope if I got it the right way around, wouldn't it? Oh, why ain't that going in? Go on, in you go. There we are. That's it. Drop a flux on there. This is where the wiring just takes forever. You sort of just have to switch off and plod along. Come on, soldering iron, you should have warmed up by now. No, yeah. Should have put my glasses on. Oh, I think I've got some muck on the soldering iron. Let's get that clean. It's got it though. Now, where's that in a bit? There. That. Get the air dryer on it. Screwdriver that's far too big. I hope it works. Is it me? Does everything look smaller when you get older? Probably don't answer that. Come on, that's the one. There we go. Sorry if I'm too quiet. I'm concentrating. Trying to. Double protection. Oh, that's that one. What have we got next? Right, moving up to the top a minute. I've got to get some of this in my head before I finish down at the ignition. So I've got an earth lead I've made up to save bringing earths back down here to the frame. So this will go to the frame, this will go into the headlight nacelle. It's all neatly done. So that'll save too many wires passing backwards and forwards. What I need to do now, this one's for the horn. So you have to bear with me. So I'm sort of making this up as I go along. Hold on. Let's shove that down there as well. That's got to go down there. Like so. And then drag them back. I've got to go up there. So obviously when I've done all this routing around, we'll have things tidied up. You barely see any of this when the tank goes on, which ain't a bad thing. That's it, that'll be neat enough. Right, let's figure out up here. I've got the first wire coming out for the ammeter. I've taped all this up so I can rest the ammeter there and it won't earth out on anything while I'm messing about. So we've got another 2 wires to come up there for now. Here. It'll get there, it'll be fine. I've got the fire extinguisher close by. What could possibly go wrong? It would be good. Fingers crossed. God, I'm knocking stuff over now. It's getting late. Right. So I'm just trying the horn out. Well, about to. So I'm thinking, hopefully that'll sort it. I'm going to be talking utter nonsense and mumbling away in this video, making no sense whatsoever. But some of you asked for the cover some of the wiring. Right, if I get my special alien probe and I make that wire live and reach across there for that one button, that works. Excellent. Right, now I've got to get an eyelet on that so we can live that up. Now we know it works. See, it gets fiddly in here, because I don't want a big bird's nest of wires in this bit. So yeah, that's going to come up, if I could get it up there. Pop that up there, like that. Let's put it through there. Right, that's going in the right direction. Let me get an eyelet on that. Okay, so far I had to get my light on. It's a bit dark down this end of the bike in the headlight bowl, as you can see. Well, now you can see. So we've got wires coming up to the ammeter now for live feeds. We've got some of the earths connected. They're all crimped and soldered. So in theory now we should have these two pilot lights come on, and the horn should work when we turn the ignition on. Hopefully. So ignition, bear with me. Shoddy camera work. Ignition on. Yeah. Two pilots. And it's getting late, so quick. That'll do. Right, next bit. Let's turn that off. Right, moving forward. Yeah, moving forward quite a bit, to be fair. I'm done. Well, just about. That took me longer than what I thought. But I was just going through everything and trying to, like I say, I was trying to reduce stuff. I haven't reduced it that much, actually. With the way the ignition works, lives need to come back in from the ammeter to live other parts of the ignition poles up when you turn the ignition on. This is what I was sort of finding out more as I went along. So I haven't reduced it that much, to be fair, but it's done. I've just got to tuck everything in. I'm not doing that now. It is nearly 1 AM and I've got to try and get some sleep. I am shattered, but I'm so glad I've got majority of it done. So we've still got the ammeter and switches hanging out at the moment, but they're all wired up. I've got everything in here, but we've just got to tidy it up a little bit. You probably can't see in there very well. I've got this for the little side light in the headlight itself. One more earth spare for that. I'll say we've just got to tuck all that up so it's nice and neat, tie it all in, and then that'll be sorted. We've got the ignition, I've tidied all that up so it's all nice and neat. That's ready to go back up in here and get fitted in. So yeah, I can put a boot over these little connectors now to hide them a bit. Let's have a look. Let's turn the ignition on. Bear with me. So we've got the side lights that come on straight away, well, the pilot lights, whatever you want to call them. We've got the rear light. Then let's press the brake. Got brake light. All working. Obviously we're on this switch with the eye low beam. Let's just, oh, I can't do it. I'm trying to hold the camera, bear with me. So there's low, and we've got eye, oh, and that's eye, and off. So we have reduced it a bit by having the pilots and sides on off the ignition, but I say not a lot, but I'm happy with that. It's sorted. Let's just turn it off so I don't kill the battery. There we go. So yeah, so tomorrow I've got a friend coming over. Well, today. It's nearly 1 o'clock. Today. I've got such a busy week ahead of me. Apologies again if I'm not getting back to people. I've put my hands up. I've got to admit, I've sort of switched the world off for a bit, just to get my head down and get caught up with some jobs. So yeah, I'm not ignoring people, I'm not being rude, it's just yeah, there's one of me and sometimes it gets a bit overwhelming. I'm not complaining, but sometimes you have to, like, I'm either answering messages and questions and notifications, or I'm getting on with work, and yeah, I've switched the world off a bit. So my apologies if you've caught up in that and I've not replied to you. I'm just trying to really press forward and get some of these jobs out my head and out my way. So there we go. Tomorrow, friend coming over, I've got to do some work with him, which I'm actually looking forward to. It's nice to have a bit of company and get some work done. And I'm going to get all this lot tucked in. So I'll probably, realistically, to get it all nice and be happy and everything's safe, and I've probably got 2 hours left on the electrical side of this bike, and then I've got to put clutch cable on, and then I was going to do this tonight to see if I've got a spark, but I'm not going to plague my head with that, because if I ain't got a spark, I'm going to end up messing about with it even more. And then before you know, it's going to be 4 o'clock in the morning. So I'm purposely not going to see if it's got a spark now. I'm just going to drag things in, close the door, and go and get some sleep. Well, I might edit this first. Anyway, that'll do. Thank you all for watching. I'm sorry it weren't the best of videos. I was just, yeah, I'm very rubbish at multitasking when I'm trying to work wiring out. I'm not brilliant at multitasking anyway. I ain't so bad when I'm cutting and fabricating and welding and trying to talk through it, but wiring, I just like to get my head down. But you can see how it's all gone. We were all sorted. Anyway, I'm going to shut up. I'm going to bed. Cheers for watching, guys. Take care, everybody.